Welcome back to Tony's Garage. Today we're back on the Dodge w150. It's actually going to be kind of its maiden voyage. I've driven it a couple little times around town, but nothing out of town. So we're going to see how this thing does. I got tasked with putting up our above ground pool this year, and I need to move a lot of sand. The only work truck I got right now is this old girl here. So first time it's been out of town since I've owned it. I've owned it for quite a long time. It was in a field since 2007. So got it up and going, running, driving. We'll have to see what it does. So for those of you who've watched my videos, this is actually my 11-year-old son's truck, which I've kind of taken ownership back of because I bought him as 39 Plymouth in kind of a trade deal, but it's still basically his. So basically just a father-son project pulled out of the field. It's been sitting for years. Switched front bumper, grill, all that stuff's been changed out. That hood's actually off a different truck. That driver's door is actually off a different truck. It was parked because supposedly the lean burn or whatever it was that was on an ignition system went bad, and the guy couldn't figure it out. I actually dropped a valve in it last summer. We were getting ready to try to take it to a car show and get it drivable, and I had it out in the field, and little man, he was out doing a couple little donuts in it, and broke a valve spring, dropped the valve, so I had to fix that. Seems to be back up in working order. Got my co-pilot with me today. What's up, buddy? Yeah, golden retrievers are the best, but so the old girl's up and going. We're gonna have to go get probably 5-6 truckloads of sand. It's about 20 miles away each trip, so should be kind of fun. I checked all the fluids this morning. Coolant was good, oil was good, but the transmission fluid was about 2.5 quarts low, and that was just from sitting, so I had to top that off. I ran into town and grabbed some gas, and this is where we're sitting. Oil pressure looks good, coolant looks good, so the only thing left to do is jam it in gear and I guess make a sand run. What do you think, bud? Yeah, he looks pretty enthused. He's ready to rock and roll. What do you think, buddy? All right, so let's hit the road and see what happens. All right, here we go. Now he's perked up. Look at him. He's ready to go. Beautiful day for a drive. Hopefully this old truck can hold up to what we're putting her through. Awesome Iowa day. There's nothing quite like cruising the countryside in an old truck, you know. I know old Ruger, he's pretty excited about it. Bed full of sand. I don't know how much this bed will actually hold. I don't want to overload the old truck either. I'll just make more trips if necessary, but figure we go ahead and get her loaded up, and we'll see what happens. Alright, so that's what we loaded empty. We're going to drive back in there and have them fill the bed up. Still good, doing good temp wise. Oil pressure's still good. So far the old girl's behaving. waiting for this yellow truck to move out of the way, is what they told me. And then I'm gonna follow this big yellow loader back there, and they're gonna just dump it straight in the bed. This guy back. Kind of giving some vague instructions, so hopefully I'm not going where I'm not supposed to go, but I just thought about something else too. I found some holes this morning in the bed, not a ton, but it's always had a toolbox here. So hopefully I don't lose too much sand in the process. I don't think I will, but I guess we'll see. Well, looks like I'm sitting in the right spot. I'm gonna bring it over here for me, and we'll see how this old truck handles it, I suppose. Can't do too big of a load because it's just a half-ton pickup, but we'll see how it works. Go. Thank you, sir. All right, well, this will be our first load. We'll go from there. Let's see if I can navigate back out of this place. Go way out. They're gonna keep a running tab on me, and I'll just pay with my last load. Very curious to see how heavy it is with that bed full. It's only about probably half full, but I'm guessing probably a good 1,000 pounds. Definitely feels heavier already. A lot more work than this old girl's put in a long time, I can tell you that. It's been sitting behind the barn for as long as I can remember. Man, this wind today is just picking up. Let's see what she weighs now. Ooh. Oh, about a ton in the back of the truck. Good Lord. Alrighty. So that's trip number one. About 2,300 pounds. So I'm gonna run home, unload this, and we'll do her again. Alright. So this is our starting point here. We had a pool here last year, had a nasty windstorm, and it ripped it out, and like all white trash, we're going to rebuild this thing. So everybody keeps asking me, you know, why put this here, you know? That's where all the chicks hang out. Anyways, chicken joke, dad joke, if you will. I got to haul this old pool away today too. We're going to get this thing unloaded real quick and go after another load. So right now I'm just going to make a pile and keep hauling while the weather's nice. All right, trip number one's unloaded, ready to rock and roll. Go pick up trip number two. Well, load number two coming our way. Probably another ton or so. I imagine we'll probably do another load after this one too. I wasn't thinking we were going to haul a ton at a time, so I was thinking probably 5-6 loads, but it looks like 3 might do it. Here we go. sir. Alright, let's go drop this thing off home. See what she weighs out this time. Like I said, I imagine probably another ton, so ride's heavy with all that weight in the bed. A little more than this time. Alrighty, so load number 2 undone. I'm gonna go get the third one here. One thing I figured out about this so far is I'm not as young as I used to be. This is getting a little tiring, but one more load I think will how to do it. Then I'll use the 8N to spread it all around. But so far, the old Ram, she's been holding up good, doing what she's supposed to do. So not overheating or nothing, everything is going well. A little warm, I guess, just sitting here, but let's see. Yeah, oil pressure's still good. We got a little warm, but it was also sitting, not circulating. Yeah, she's back down below 190 again. So it got up to about 200 when I was coming back this last trip. But it's also a little bit of a warm day, not super hot, but warm. But all right, let's go back for this last load. All right, looks like they're coming back with our final third load here. Gonna get her dumped in here hopefully and head home. We'll load this one too. This truck's been doing really good so far. Ended up having to take a little bit of a longer trip back this way. I had to go back up through a different town to get some parts for another project. She's been doing good so far. So, gonna get the final load here and head back home. Gonna watch it drop it better. There we go. Back home, unload it all, and see what happens. All right, so there you have it. Trip number 3 in the books. Still got oil pressure. Still got decent coolant pressure. Or not. Alright, so there you got it. We got the truck back home after trip number 3. Still not running hot. Oil pressure still where it needs to be. After sitting from at least 2007. I know the license plate that I had from Tennessee said 2007 was the last time it was registered. Come on, buddy. But I was told that actually the truck sat longer than that. So 3 successful trips today. Gonna get this last load of sand undone for this pool. But the old boy has earned its license plates today, let's put it that way. So I'm pretty happy with it. 3 successful trips, and I guess that's the end of the video. Alright, well, thanks for watching this follow-up video on this 86 Dodge. I'm not sure what's next for it. Right now I'm just going to use the thing. It needs to be used, and that's why we got it back on the road. So thanks for watching, thanks for following along, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.